Players.
Big eye that's meant to go on the corner to spot under. Not too bad.
2 kills found, entry power
Yeah, DFM definitely have a weird comp on this map. Like, no info sentinel becomes really hard.
Pivot across over in towards mid.
Honestly, attack and defense in my opinion.
Worth noting that.
But obviously you can make it up with the amount of prowlers, fade eyes, info that you can get.
Looking for a timing out on Cat, ends up falling to the wayside. So solid headshot there from Art. Brings us back into a 3v3, but
nice shot.
NC Slasher, right as I say that, goes ahead and resecures the player advantage. Art with a third though. Oh, to be damned.
Damn,
this guy's
dude.
a ghost gamer. A 4K
Jesus.
potentially.
This is one popping everyone.
Disconnected from the rest of his other player, I should say, is GN. Slowly creeping his way across in towards market, nearly getting caught off guard. Backpedaling frantically. Nope, plants his feet. Ends up dying.
Oh, dude, and you can see he was super aware that the push was coming from behind, and that reposition close left or right, depending on how you're looking at it, is.
Could have just slid into B site maybe, but they had no idea where Berserk's was. And they paid the price. I mean, credit to Art.
Yeah, again, had to try to stay alive a little bit.
In 1 round, 1 pistol. He's nearly got as many kills as he had on the entire
Yeah, the late takeover towards A main. And, I mean, Boom can't really feel comfy sticking around in, like, the mains. Like, this util is just insane for wrecking you, so.
A pistol round loss that
they need to be a little bit proactive. You'll see it on the buy rounds more. Like, when they lose map control, being, like, more proactive, like getting info around the map.
It's like me when I order a large pizza. It's so close, but I can't quite get that last slice down.
But then you have pizza for tomorrow.
Yeah. So maybe it's not the same. Somebody comes, they take the pizza away at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Jinbo,
okay, Zika's not too bad.
Damage here as well. Some scouting on
oh boy, this is the gun now.
A bit of collat damage, but not collat
dude, Zika's.
GN does manage to go ahead and make this a bit more costly.
Yeah, had a bit of potential.
Door shut, NC Slasher dead.
Still has potential.
Finds a headshot, and this is a hell of a round now here for the side of DFM. May up close, looking for a little bit more. Can't quite.
See this time
deeper
salvos of.
I think that's good though.
Flash out as well.
Holding the angle and famous.
I know Riot definitely look at rank stats more than pro play stuff.
Not gonna fall for the fake out,
nice shot. My goodness.
Just absolutely insane.
Bro, he's pumped about it.
Hater of a headshot. 2
A
players
great
on
shot,
the floor.
though.
TP's over. Does he have a third? It's against May.
He's smiling.
Dude, he's smiling the whole time. Knows he's gonna hit it.
And we'll go ahead and separate them here for the moment.
Boo.
Tucks into
That
pizza.
great reposition.
Dude,
look at him go. They gotta actually let him go for this. It would be such a clip.
Oh boy.
You gotta save.
Yep.
Thing is, Boom, they're pretty much. They pretty much play some of the.
They're gonna go for it. I mean,
again,
DFM
the Valorant that makes the most sense. So
the sense of,
they're not gonna let him go for it.
Yes.
Bambino, hello mate. Dude, why is everyone asking this? Thank you for the 50 months.
I swear.
Dude, 50 months as well, Bambino. That's nuts, mate. Hope you're doing well, bro. Thank you for the tier 1.
Wouldn't shock me.
And NQWoo1 with the Prime as well. Thank you for the 3 months. Thank you for that. I said if they win Masters, I'll do it. We don't give them out lightly.
What else do I say?
Do they have to
I
save?
don't know what you do. He's gonna get another one here. I swear.
Oh my goodness.
He's got a 4K.
Oh god, man! It's their first buy rounds.
They get the weapon upgrades. Just did.
Well, that stun wrecked them.
Clear on the 0 point.
Just look at the confidence from Boom.
But again,
they know that
DFM has so much
DFM's
util to be able to fight
so they've got a player in wine. Oh, okay, they're gonna move back towards the site. They're a little unsure if, because of this pause from DFM, if they have actually
didn't get a chance to use it last round.
It's gonna leave DOS9 in wine. Try to challenge him in that direction.
Cut noise nicely. Being in this position,
DOS9 still has Omen Flash.
Likely clustered up here is shot over towards May.
Well,
DOS9 out from wine, able to find 1 gen, going to be taken down.
I don't like how Boom played this though.
They sent here. for anything that they can possibly get. Jinbuk getting a nice shot.
Yeah, you shouldn't really be playing it.
Looks for a little bit more.
We spoke about this before, and again, even when I was in Liquid, we had a strong rule about this, is if you're going to play like this against an anti-eco, you have to have 3 here. Like, you have to have 3 people fighting A main, like 2-1. Because you just give them a gun, and it's very hard to trade it, so you're pretty much just all in on that first duel anyway. So against an eco, oh boy.
Now they're separated as they go for the swing out.
You can't really play wine.
Just Jinbuk here. Behind the generator, swings in the flash, not going to connect, but nor do any of these bullets. Vault over the top, looking for a timing off of that, gets the ping reveal. Tiny a bit of damage through, and Jinbuk will be able to find the headshot to close.
Yeah, this is
out
nice.
Time connecting. But man, oh man. Very, very close at the end again for DFM. A little bit of a spot. May is trying to creep his way forward in towards mid. Famous, of course, into the operator already. Jinbuk.
Start looking at the money a little bit, because 2 people that can't buy next.
Oh. The op though still, I believe, disguised.
And honestly, these 2 wouldn't be able to buy next either.
He's going to pull
it kind of is 2 and 2.
Over pursue. Gate crash, I believe, actually gets caught there in main, so it's not a very deep exit at all.
Yeah, that's nice info though.
Just a check of A
Clear of
there.
A main. Might start leaning a little bit heavier over towards B, especially with that. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Didn't look right.
Ooh, we didn't see GN.
Yeah, maybe not quite there.
Didn't look right. Dude, it would out everyone.
Lurk going on here. Either way, though, sheer wall still set up.
Okay, no backup plan for them. They got a 5-person sprint over towards short.
30 seconds now remaining.
Oh boy. Dude, NC Slasher faces. Guys, you got 20 seconds. The Spike's face in middle at 20 seconds. The Spike's going solo middle at 20 seconds. We can't be playing like this. We can't be playing Valorant like this. What's my Spike doing? Where's my Spike going? Guys, what is this?
Stay tucked and try to hold on to the guns, but Shiro is going to look to try to flush him out. Little spot out here. There's shots flying his way. Shiro does get
change up from Boom. I didn't see where the wall was here, right? On this round. And then they lost middle on the round before, and so they put the wall over towards middle. So they can get info.
DFM. Shiro doing a beautiful job. Getting a lot
so I think they're doing a good job of like changing up the wall, especially over towards middle. Like, if they don't have to worry about that. I was having a conversation with Minnie about this. I think the wall over towards middle is like really good, whereas a lot of people will kind of see it as like a waste. But I think it's so hard to go default it that honestly the wall middle is great. And I think that your sights are so strong anyway with like Vice forms that I don't think you need the wall on sight.
Keeping that
and I think
operator
this
out
is easy to like punish as well at middle.
Famous. And it's too late. He's already basically taken over 2
today?
rounds
Yep.
with it.
It's in
You're gonna have to take an early timeout, I suspect. GN's just in trouble.
Paranoia does connect. Not point blank enough for him to really have vision. So gonna be a flawless round here as Boom moves up 5 points.
Trying to set up May with the Blade Storm. Just have the Vice wall to get over. Oh,
fully
no.
flashed up. Going backwards and then it's just out into the open. Berserk's able to collect that. As Recon gets a ping out onto 2 as well. Every twisted turn, everything taken here out of their hands.
Did the crouch save him?
Stabilize, finds the killer.
Like
All the famous puts the op on the floor for the time being.
Shiro watching from deep though. Prowler's not going to check him. So if they were trying to go and scoop that sniper up, plus they have DOS9 up at top mid. I mean, DFM has no hope, and they know it, of trying to upgrade a gun.
Well,
they just have to try to brute force their way through.
Oh my, okay.
Force
Dude, the higher lower
just
doesn't get much these days, does it?
Headshot coming across. Slow tuck and creep here from Akame, looking for that fourth, but cannot make it happen. Solid effort here, but still.
So if you can find ways to,
I mean, it would be the most
clear that early,
historical run.
Teho util, or, but you don't have a Yoru clone, for example.
Like it would have to be.
So that's kind of problematic,
you know what Crew did in
set up at an angle like that.
kickoff? It would pretty much have to be that, but maybe like times 2.
Oh dear God.
Because all the teams are involved.
Scary. And they have
Because
no,
in last chance qualifier, they had 3 of the best teams not involved.
They need a smoke there.
In stage 2, all of the best teams would be there.
Because Jinbun's just stuck.
So it would
Who knows it?
It would be a lot harder than the crew run.
Has him pinned in here for the moment. DFM, they want to try to create pressure elsewhere on the map, but great positions to do that.
I'll find you.
On the check-in towards market. Notes that it's cleared.
Go on a run. Dude, how insane was it that we had him go on such a rant about going on a run, and then they actually went on a run?
Boom, that this is going to be an
It couldn't be.
push.
How do we get that? Like, how is
Hasn't been
that
much
so
information
perfect?
Towards the catwalk, so
All set up. Thorns cleared
Okay,
out. Just
this
waiting
gives
out,
them
but there's 20
a
seconds
good
remaining.
chance to rotate
go.
over here,
Zero
but
now. This is
honestly
gonna
there
be
isn't
tucked over
much
in
to
towards
help them
Bones.
apart from maybe Berserks, but to use his
Well,
ult,
command's
but
starting to
obviously the
roll through,
KO
but they
ult
need to
cancels
clear
this.
out Shiro quickly,
Dude, you've
and
got the
there's gonna be
tail
Armageddon
ult
as well,
just in
just
between the
paying
pulses
the
of
way
the
in.
wave.
Akame just managed to find the shot.
kinda
Site now
nuts.
opened up. The plant can come through.
Yeah, I tried
A
to help
second
him
and a half
out.
to spare, but Famous around from the back.
Famous was
Jinbun
jumping off his short.
never able to
Kills.
get out of that
Oh
position.
no, he's gonna
Does
get
end up
so
getting
much
down. Now the mask
info.
is
They're gonna
on.
know
Mitch
about this guy
Fulmer
in B main.
on the prowl. Spotting out May.
Yeah,
Salvos
just gotta deal with the B
flying
main
over
guy.
in his direction. The flash connecting. Tries to tuck back here around the corner. He goes for the exit. He's out into the open. And it's just a firing
Oh,
squad.
dude, they handle
His
this
NC
so well.
slasher picks them
Famous is
apart
just
one
farming.
by one.
He's making this look way too easy.
I mean, the protocols for Boom are just too good. You've got that Vice wall there for the B hit, and it buys tons of time
Here's
for
the
them
first-
to queue.
Unknown to what's going down.
Okay, good. That's step 1, but now Boom is just ahead of the curve. They've got the Vice wall over here. Oh, no.
Art's just caught here at main.
Chemiyuki. Oh no, not this again.
Smoke is late.
Chemiyuki,
Block
thank
of
you so
escape.
much.
Recall.
Appreciate the 7 gifted.
One of the two.
Thank you, Chemiyuki. I
Another
appreciate you,
swap
dude.
over. On that spike, Jinbun hits a hell of a shot. Takes out DOS9. Over
And
at
there's the
Cat.
1. Thank you so much for the 1 gifted as well, Chemiyuki. Thank you for the 7. Thank you
It's
for
an
the 1.
opportunity here, but still, operator
Just
positioned.
changing
ahead of it,
and
but no, okay,
inventing
never mind.
matters with
Gatecrash can take
gifted.
it. Does go ahead and go for a reposition.
Dude, 673 as well,
Berserks.
man. Crazy
You can just say
numbers,
tuck
bro. I
back.
really
Notice they
do
have the shear
appreciate
wall.
the
It's gonna have
support
to
as
be a
well,
1,
man.
2,
It
3,
is
everyone
mad what
pile
you're doing.
in. Type execute here.
So thank you so much, dude. Oh no.
As it's just gonna, okay, Hunter's Fury opened up, and that's Akame dead.
3
Going
person
forward here
heaven?
for
Oh, it's
May.
2 person.
He's
Ooh.
locked in. Tien does manage to find one up and over the top of the wall. Berserk's gonna be put down. May checks out the rest of the site. Nothing gonna be spotted. Shiro dodging the C's as the door gets shut. Catches a glimpse though, and May
No.
swung out a little bit too wide. Ends up falling down. Now Famous rejoins the off. Right there in hand.
Behind this Vice util. And they just are just dominating at the point of attack here. This time just getting ahead of their opponent's Tejo.
Guys, we've got so much util. I'm not sure we need to do
Couple
that
different
stuff.
May trying to battle this out. Catches a glimpse and finds
Yeah,
the
it's
headshot.
nice though.
Nice little
Goes
slow
from
peek
right
in
to
onto the
left
angle.
to seize him early.
Trains it back. I mean, the one around DFM.
Yeah,
had
that's, see,
been able
that's
to
the
find.
kind of stuff I want to
That shit
see.
was damn near a thrifty. Maybe they can find another one here. As
Yeah.
DOS9 did not mean the TP there. He was trying to get back
This
to the
is
main.
Cam.
And the facial expression tells all.
On a deeper Vice wall this time. So if you peek the angle,
A bit more offset, but does manage to get the information on the position. DOS9 still sticking around here. as
Recon
the
over
smoke has
towards
been
middle.
dissipated. It's going to be GN put down.
The DFM have given up with doing stuff together now. They're just solo swinging.
well,
Well, it's
Hey.
working out.
Making a go of it. A 3v2, Akame at 30 HP. Spike getting ready to get planted as the Prowler able to spot one, but Jinbun going to be taken down. Shiro immediately breaking the window.
Spike planted.
Plant is in, May disconnecting back over in towards main, checking around the flank.
Recon.
Sure,
It's
where
gonna be the
Berserk's
only
is
thing to
at.
help them out.
A 0 point here from Akame could tell all, but he doesn't want to give up the position.
has the fragment too.
Scanning ahead.
Dart not locating him here. May catching a glimpse, trying to keep eyes trained on him. Try to keep Akame protected so that he can try to go for something, but it's being watched.
One enemy
It all comes down to
remaining.
May now. The time on his side, dashes across, gets him off the plant. Swings back out for it, but the time
No
is
time
not
on
there.
this.
DFM,
Nicely done from May.
they win the round.
Yeah, they
but it
win,
costs
but
them
it's
everything.
like it's so close.
Point the side of Boom, so they could still buy up into this operator. Oh my.
Okay, just gonna be a peek out of the smoke. Shiro able to find Art at the same time.
He doesn't even TP out. He wants more.
May, the shorty swap, but he's just surrounded. He doesn't even know it. Dawson up over the top here.
This bait's sick though.
Such an off-kilter spot that people rarely play. Can't really blame May for not expecting it, but Boom just up the aggression, up the ante, go on these peaks, continue to play with confidence, and they are rewarded for it as they look to lock in at least a 9th round here.
Definitely looking very good for Boom. GN just trying to clear that angle. There were some danger pings there, but DOS9 had already TP'd out. They just have no idea that he's not in that spot anymore because they can play with the safety of the
For the
info
one
from the double
person
initiators
Astra
and the
fake
Vice
over
utility
towards A.
on both sides of the map respectively. So
I mean, why not? Yeah, what's going on?
probably gotta. You don't need to save. You got the money, but it's gonna be tough.
Spotted each other.
30 seconds left.
Thorns out once again, though, the two remaining players. I mean, there's still worlds apart from one another. Jinboom.
Retrieving.
Would have been a good idea to try to set up. Okay, the Haunt was going to say the Haunt into market, but Jen does manage to go ahead and swing around to find DOS9.
Dude, they're gonna win this round.
Gets the setup hit. Shiro taken down. Jen
No.
pulls off the angle for a brief little moment, but the Prowler goes through. Notes him. Seems like they want to try to fight out. Able to find one more. NC Slasher now. Caught here by the Seas. Full shots coming his way. Salvos at the ready. One towards alley, one on the stairs. Concuss, no bounce, no hit.
Like this
Time.
wrap.
Yep, working against them. Like you said, the wraparound is looking damn good. We got there at boats. Tien with a 4K.
He actually owned him in
DFM
the
with third round
2v4. They thought they were so sure that they would be playing
On a
together.
round, it's just
And
these
when this
rounds
guy
where you
showed
know
a
the
B
DFM
main,
has much
they
hope, and
just
they're able
weren't
to
for
Up the
him.
tempo.
My
Goes ahead and
goodness,
slices and
just-
dices too. Famous and DOS9
Those
both
nine.
taken down.
With the TP
May
into the
absolutely
smoke.
rapid
Oh
with
my.
it. Looking for the fourth. This is the
He's just trying to
repeat.
make sure he's really hard
Gets
to
the
hit.
damage in, but doesn't end up falling. But my God, what an effort.
I mean, with the plan, he gets ult as well. It
get
should be
DFM.
impossible retake.
Well poised.
Planted.
Close out a 4th round here on the attack. Berserks
I mean, it's a good recovery.
needing
Maybe.
to do absolutely everything. A 1v4 to get that 9-3.
He's just waiting for that lurk, but it's going to maybe show up just a bit too late for him to really have the ability to care. He has to start making his way forward. Here comes Jinboom.
And there you go. Puts him down 8-4 at the half. 3 in a row from the side of DFM to close this out. I want to see the replay because that was nutty from May.
Oh, he's
That was nice,
when
yeah.
he's on. I mean, he's just one of the best in the business. Oh my
Okay.
God.
Oh, this is our raid boss
Backing in,
though.
looking for the crunch, and there's the reveal off the Haunt. NC Slasher.
They could have a
Take it
pretty
down.
cool. They could have a
Quick hit,
pretty cool defense
in
with
and
this
out.
comp.
DFM.
They probably
Find the
struggle a
opening
little
kill.
bit over towards middle and like Lux.
Combo's
So
like, oh my God, man.
Hey,
if you boom, you want to like slow play.
finds a second across over at Tiles. Shiro even taking a bit of damage. Jinbo
That shock was great.
entirety of that shock dart though. And now suddenly we're into a 2v2.
And they know where the Omen is because the Omen
No
flash.
swap out here for
Oh no, there's
Art.
their Omen flash,
Sprinting
sorry.
in from behind. Gonna wrap all the way to Gelato. Get this approach in from main.
I like this move from
Spike
Art.
now planted.
He's here pretty early.
Gen just with the classic here at Heaven.
Got to find good timing.
Yeah, he
Double
wants to
stack
get a
setup
kill
here in
first
hell.
before he uses his salvos.
You can read this. You got some salvos.
Dude, these
Wants him
salvos are
out.
big.
Do it.
I think he wants to wait. Try to get a setup here. Concuss to try to lock them in perhaps. Either way, both players able to escape. Time now.
It's nice from Boom though, since they realize they knew those salvos were
Around the
coming.
side. Art looking for that second kill. Finds the first. Runs out of bullets. DOS9 the push forward.
No,
And
no,
look!
no,
And
no,
once
no,
again,
no.
it is a
How is
Red
it
Bull.
enough?
I'm flattened.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I'm basically on the floor right now.
Yeah. That's where I want to be.
I guess I'll sit up and
Yeah.
cast the all around.
I mean, okay. They held off the initial hit.
Some damage in, but now that they go pushing out of the smoke, it is just a meat grinder. here on the site. Jen May 1 apiece, Shiro with 3.
Sova ult's gonna be online.
Another
Absolutely shocking in comparison to their kickoff pistol record.
It's a painful way to have things go down in the last match of the stage for DFM, but credit to Boom. Their players are stepping up when they need to. They're finding their moments. Oh, speaking of, Berserks.
They showed it, yeah. I remember speaking about it before, right? Didn't they have like a 72 in kickoff? Yeah, and I can't even imagine what it is now.
Into the spray down finish.
Well, there goes the buy rounds.
A 1v4, the door shut in his face.
It was a 70% to 35, and dude, that may not even include this game, so maybe like 30.
God, what a turn from DOS9. Gets behind GN. I mean, they knew they had GN in that
no matter what,
because of
that's like
Thunder's
half
Fury.
the amount of
He's just
pistols.
so
That's
ready for that heavy
devastating.
play.
He's just got to go on a
And in my opinion, like a good majority of this game.
On the
So maybe
attacker side, on a
you guys
set.
are right.
Yeah.
It's beyond that. It's like the lungs have collapsed. There's no intake of oxygen possible at the moment.
Yep. They're just going to leave the spike behind and look for some aggressive plays. DFM has spent their money for this round. And Akame steps out and finds a nice kill on NC Slasher.
And positive step forward to start off the round. Need a hell of a lot more. What position over towards Pizza here?
Just hope Boom didn't peek too early so you make champs. I mean, this dude,
We're just gonna back away.
5 champ points this early.
Gonna hold things down here. And
They're in an
BME.
incredible spot.
Smoke to cover here for
All
Famous.
they have
How
to
does he
do
wanna
is,
play it?
like,
Berserk's gonna keep Jinboom.
Be
They've got the
relatively
spot
good
on
in
two. Try to
Try to
playoffs.
go for this one.
Yeah.
No wall bang shots coming through. Just clear on the flowers, stop the flash. Spots him on the exit, re-peeks, and Jinbung does get taken down. Art still situated here with the Guardian. Smang frantically spraying through the smoke. He's looking for any kind of contact he can get. Art on the peak. Spotting with the concuss. Not going to connect. 8 bullets remaining here in the mag. The first one going across. Lines it up on the DOS9. Eventually does get taken down, but the spike is now dropped away from Berserk.
Should be impossible, but
Still with an opportunity to deal some damage, but
yeah.
won't be able to find it. Akame with a nice headshot.
Weird.
Some of that util to land. You can get pretty good Armageddon. A lot of open areas on this map where you can find some good opportunities. See if they can get there. But they don't have much info here. Oh, if he popped util.
Famous finds him before the flash comes in, turns from it as well. Sends out his own flash, goes swooping forward, but Akame able to steady the shot. Does go ahead and trade it back a 1-for-1. Peeks out into mid and
the effect would have been insane.
wisely just back
Because
away.
MIBR then wouldn't have spent all that
Point,
money
which
to
is
get
no one close to
Aspas, so
market.
they wouldn't have their team,
As Shiro,
which means that Verno would have
plenty of
probably gone
noise,
somewhere
goes
else.
straight thing in, and Jian is able to find it. Player advantage down here for the side of DFM. Akame
It would've been
forced
nuts.
back, paranoid into the corner. Nebula gets
That's
popped,
just
gonna
Aspas
keep
on his
cover.
own.
It's going to be good for another kill before getting taken down. Push forward into the smoke. Bang gets
Someone
one,
else would
gets
be
out.
finishing top of their group because Boom wouldn't be
Cloudburst
there.
spots the feet, gets the head. DFM.
That last kill. Here we
Fast
go.
B with the
Oh,
Yoru.
from the Yoru.
It's looking to up the pace
His
here.
tail ult might just.
There's Armageddon. Looks to slow them up on the approach. There is a gap, however.
Yeah, this
so
is
they
a
can
little
stay
bit weird.
back.
Famous is stuck on site
In
on
the
his
meantime,
own.
Famous has made his way into boats. Bit of damage onto Akame. Fragment to try to delay, but May going to be taken down here. Able to find one. Art spraying across. Comes up with 2, but now the return fire. Still looking very solid. It's just Jian making his way across from the A site. The KO bleeding out on the floor. Fast res if he could get it, but they'll know the position and could spam for, but yeah, cannot make it in time. So now a 1v2 to try to prevent Boom from getting up to match point.
Could use your util to either cover or clear the boat's position. Opts to make sure that A main is
Oh my goodness.
under control. Gets a little damage.
Full shots towards Famous, but does he read this behind the box at all from DOS9?
Doesn't look like it. Oh,
He's very low. He's looking for
Ah,
it, but turns
it's unlucky.
away at the worst possible moment.
Well.
DOS9
The Armageddon, the salvos, and it still wasn't enough. Boom is still able to break through with a lot of good gunfire in general. Now May with an op. 6 in a row is what's going to take just for Otia. Great flash.
Flash connecting, and he is strafing right into this ultimate. Nowhere to go.
Guys, ult's too strong, man. This whole kid is too busted.
Spike planted.
Please, Riot.
Yup.
It's absolutely messed up, man. It's by far the best agent in the game by a clear mile. We gotta do something. The ult is too good. The salvos do too much damage. They come online too fast. The stun's okay. The stun's pretty cool. The drone lasts 2 times longer than any other drone and is invisible. And it suppresses you. We get 3 salvos into every single round. Surely we need to look